Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another Tech Talk video. Hope the audio quality in this one is far better than the previous two. I do apologize for that. In today's episode, I'll be discussing hand coding versus content management systems and page builders. Now, when it comes to this topic, you've got a group on one hand that believe that for most web design and web development projects, there's really no need for a hand coded solution because you've got so many content management systems and page builders and plugins that come along with them that allow you to implement custom features. Whereas on the other hand, you've got groups that believe that for you to have absolute control of your application and to be able to customize it as you like, you need a hand coded solution. So, to provide an unbiased opinion on the matter, I decided to reach out to a group of coders who, in their workplace, make use of content management systems and to hear what they had to say. So, as you would expect, there were mixed responses, but in this mixed bag of responses, there were a few points that really stood out, and I thought maybe perhaps I could share those with you today. So, the first thing that a lot of people pointed out was that the main reason that content management systems and page builders exist is to save time. And that makes sense because for small size projects, building a custom coded solution can be a bit of an overkill when you can accomplish the same result much quicker using a page builder or a CMS tool. And based off the feedback I got, it seems like a lot of developers, myself included, are very guilty of picking their favorite framework whenever presented with a project without considering that maybe things can be done much quicker using a different tool or framework. What's interesting as well is that even with hand coding, you've got programming frameworks and processes that are put in place most times to save developers time. And what's fascinating is that a lot of people kind of view tools like WordPress as another framework that's built to kind of save you time when it comes to building a website. And that's something that I really found quite fascinating. I never really thought of it that way, and seems like other people do. Now, another key point that came up was customization. So, most of the respondents seem to agree with the idea that if you want to achieve great customization and have more control of your application, you will probably need to build a custom coded solution. And it's also worth mentioning that most CMS tools and page builders, you still have the option to add your own custom code to your site and install plugins and templates that can be customized to your liking. Which leads me into the next point, which is you can still hand code with CMS tools. Now, working with page builders and CMS tools doesn't necessarily mean that there's no coding involved. In fact, if you want to build a custom WordPress site, you can do so by building your own templates and building your own plugins. But doing this may require some understanding of programming fundamentals and also understanding the principles of the language that the framework is built on. So, if you're planning to build custom templates or plugins or even packages for any programming framework, I guess the best thing would be maybe to familiarize yourself with the fundamentals first before going on and doing that. Now, moving on to the other major points that were highlighted, which were cost, scalability, and performance. Now, if you're looking to go for a low cost solution, you're probably going to go with a page builder or a CMS tool, which will not necessarily require an expensive team of designers and developers to build and maintain. But if you're looking to build something that will scale and perform well in the long term, you're probably going to look into some custom solution. So, in conclusion, I think there are trade offs and benefits to each option. And if I have to choose between the two in the near future for any project that may be presented to me, I think I'll have to take into account the factors that I've mentioned here, which are time, customization, cost, scalability, and performance. And if there's anything you'd like to add to the conversation, please do so. But for now, that's all.